Hey guys, Aaron Tipping here. I'm a fully qualified ski instructor, a Maison trainer and co-founder of Maison Sport. We're here in Courchevel 1850. It's been snowing all night. We've had about 15 or 20 centimetres, so conditions are quite variable. What we're going to do is we're just going to run through 4 tips and make it slightly easier to ski in these conditions. Okay, tip 1, let's talk about equipment. In these conditions, when we've had new snow, having some all-mountain skis that are 80 to 90 mil underfoot will make life a hell of a lot easier. Tip 2, when we're skiing in these variable conditions. As you can see, we've had a decent amount of new snow, 15 to 20 centimetres. What this does is it makes it a lot harder to edge the skis in these conditions. So what we're actually going to use is more rotation. So when we push off, the first thing we're going to do is build up a little bit of speed and then start to rotate our feet across the hill instead of trying to tip the ski on an edge and really stand on it hard. Okay, these conditions mean that we can't do that as much. Let's go give it a go. As we're skiing, I'm rotating my feet across the hill. It's the main thing I'm thinking about to control my speed is rotation, steering the ski across the hill, staying in balance. Tip 3 for skiing in variable conditions is stance width. With all the new snow and slightly heavier snow on the run, what it's going to do is it's going to try and pull our feet a little bit wider apart as we're steering them around the turn. So a really good thing to concentrate on is just having our stance width slightly narrower than we would do on a normal day of skiing. This will help just to keep our feet underneath us and make sure that we're balancing over the ski when we're steering and rotating the ski around the corner. Also, another thing that we're going to have to deal with whilst we're skiing in these conditions is our weight distribution comes slightly more in the middle of the ski to the back of the ski. If we are leaning as far forwards as we would usually do in these conditions, our tips are going to nosedive underneath the heavy snow and it's more likely to trip us up and make us fall over. With this slightly heavier snow, I'm going to try and have my weight distribution a little bit further back. I'm trying to be super centered in my skis. If I was to lean a little bit too far forwards right now, my tips would dive into the snow and it would trip me up and push me off balance. The last tip in these conditions is a really strong pole plant. The heavier snow and the new snow will try its best to really knock you off balance. One of the best things we can do is have our hands out and just a really strong pole plant as we're skiing down. This will do 2 things. It will help us time our turn, help us stay in balance, and help us stay in a really lovely rhythm whilst the snow isn't quite as lovely. Okay, so the snow is quite heavy right now. It's making it really difficult for me to rotate my feet super nicely. So if I have a nice strong pole plant, it sets the start and the initiation of the next turn, and it helps me stay forwards and solid, and I don't get thrown off by the heavy snow. Some of my favourite days on the hill are in variable conditions. They can be quite tricky to ski in sometimes, so if you find them difficult, make sure you book a ski instructor with Maison Sport. Variable conditions, new snow and whiteouts come hand in hand. Check out our other video for tips to ski in a whiteout.